Hello everyone and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. I'm Pete, I'm joined once again by...
I am Viv.
And when we had last left we had discovered that the Neo-Templars meeting in secret and discovered a secret right under their noses that led us to Marib. Guess where we're going now? And here we go. Yeah, for some reason we don't get a cutscene showing us getting to Marib, we just kind of show up there. And now I can now guarantee that Viv will like this video because...
The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint.
Hello. Ah! A realistic portrayal of cats, would you say, Viv?
Very realistic, yeah.
So, first point of call probably this little fella here.
The stand was being watched by a young boy, maybe 12 years old.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglaise? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Okay, so obviously the first thing we're going to ask about is the cat.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
He's nice.
Who, Nijo or the cat? Anyway,
Jury's out.
Not sure what that means, but anyway. So we can ask about the stall or we can ask him about the Templars.
Ask about his store, should be interesting.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
And now we have a new topic we can ask about him as well. Shall we go for that?
Yeah, why not?
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Indeed, sir. So yeah, it's a nice little touch where he occasionally throws in old English witticisms. Tally-ho, old boy!
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it sounds rather weird coming out with a Middle Eastern accent. But anyway, shall we continue asking about the stand?
Yes.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
Yeah, that doesn't date this game in the slightest.
Hey.
Actually, these days the Syrian pound is probably worth more than the British pound.
Right.
Anyway, moving on to the Templars.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow.
Quizzical eyebrows.
And a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Yeah, I think Roger Moore once joked that he basically had 3 acting modes: left eyebrow up, right eyebrow up, and both eyebrows up. But anyway, continuing with that.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
This is true.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
I know all the stuff.
Just how much information do you think there has been in the various Trivial Pursuit editions over the years?
Enough.
I just know there's someone out there who owns every single edition.
Oh yeah.
But anyway. But now we have a new option. We have, remember the knight on the manuscript who was holding the crystal ball?
Oh yeah.
Who we discovered was a Spanish knight. So let's ask about that.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
A valid point. But anyway, that's all the conversational topics, so what do we have here that we can show him?
I think we should show him the matchbook.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Now we're finally getting someone on this.
Yeah.
You know, show him the communion chalice that we just brought in on our hand luggage again.
Are we still carrying that snotty hanky?
Well, grease painty hanky.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, the chalice, yeah.
What do you think of this?
Excellent workmanship. 12th or 13th century. I wish I had things like that for sale.
Oh.
Anything else we can think of here? Yeah, I'm just going to cheat a little here and just let you know we need to show him this little... I beg your pardon, this will help us out with the puzzle later on.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to show that now.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Well, to be fair, you probably could bounce a Picasso off a wall, although you'd probably be asked to leave the museum straight afterwards. So anyway, yeah. So we know he's interested in the ball, so in case we need a bargaining chip later on...
Do we still have the photos that we're showing him?
Yeah, we do. We have the photograph of Khan here. Shall we show him that?
Maybe, it might be.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Yeah, he's got the eyes of a killer, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else here, or shall we just leave it at that?
We can just leave it at
Okie dokie.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
that. These are pips.
Tally-ho!
An old executive toy and a cheap plaster statuette. There didn't seem much helpful around here.
They look nice, though.
I had neither the money nor the desire to buy any of that garbage.
On the bottom row.
There were some great bargains on the shelf, providing you ran a junk museum. I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios. An old executive toy. I had neither...
Stop that.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here.
There's a bell. Obviously, we have to hit it. Yeah, that was totally worth it.
Yeah.
So, now we have this chap over here.
Embarrassed as I am to admit it, you can spot an American tourist a mile off.
Let's have a word with him.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Oh, we've caught him in the middle of his walk cycle there.
Yeah.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
And there's yet another Colin McFarlane voice character. So, yeah, we're starting to go through the voice actors at a pretty rapid pace now. Okay, so we have Nijo, the Templars, the woman with the 3 faces from the manuscript, the bull from the manuscript, and Dwayne himself.
Dwayne.
So, quite a lot of
You're a long
talents.
way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lax to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
Fair enough, then. Oh, and incidentally, there's a nice little touch in this part of the game. As you meet different people here, you can talk to the other people about them. So, because we've spoken to Nijo, we can now talk to Dwayne about him.
Oh, okay.
So, if we come back later on after we speak to the other people, we can talk to Dwayne about them as well. So, shall we talk about Nijo?
Yeah, why not?
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them there stands.
Now we have the option to talk about Pearl as well now, his wife,
Okay.
who we haven't met yet.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
What does Pearl do for a living?
Oh, I run a greetings card company, and Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
Yeah, it's one of those things you never think about. Someone has to write those poems.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Pearl is literally right behind us there. Yeah, so
He's
anyway,
still there, so we can carry on talking.
let's talk about Dwayne some more.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right, so, shall we move on to the manuscript bits or the Templars first?
Maybe the Templars.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
Oh, and now we have the Knight as well.
Oh, okay.
Shall we talk about him?
Yeah.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
So there's a step in the right direction. So now we can talk about the bull, or excuse me, frog in the throat there, or we can talk about the woman with the triple-faced reflection.
Oh, let's talk bull.
There's plenty of bull to go around.
Welcome to North Belfast.
Yeah, welcome to Belfast. The police car just went past outside.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Well, that was quick. Right, on to She of the Three Faces.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman. Royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Okie dokie.
Right. Shall we show him any of our things here?
Maybe just the matchbook, because Nijo said the pattern was familiar. Maybe
Maybe he might have seen it
Yeah.
right.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sounds a wee bit evasive there, but
Yes, it
that's
is.
just the kind of guy Dwayne is. Now, he mentioned his wife is interested in antiquities. Shall we show him this?
Yeah, but they might want to buy it, so... Yeah, okay, why not?
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
Sorry.
Yeah, close.
Shall we ask if he's seen Khan?
Yeah, why not?
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
He's
Okay,
weird.
when you put it like that, it does sound kind of weird, but...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Right, so let's see, we can have a word with Pearl.
How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere?
That's not Pearl, but...
He didn't have anything that I needed.
Okay, so there's no point talking to him. So,
It was a guess, but I figured the woman to be an American tourist. Just call me Sherlock.
Wasn't he just told that?
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome.
right as
What
her
can I
husband
do
walks
for
past.
you?
Hi, my name's George. I was
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George. My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl.
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
So, we have the same ones as... as Dwayne. We have Nijo, Templars, Pearl herself, and we also have the loom from the manuscript.
Oh, okay. Maybe start with her.
Let's start with Pearl then.
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh,
Yeah, he tells me that he runs a greeting card company and you write the poems that go in them.
oh, yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family. Tell me, George, would you like to hear one of my poems?
Are we emotionally ready for this, do you think?
Yeah, I think we have to show interest.
Alright, here we go.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go. Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Ah,
Wow,
it still
man, that was
touches
deep.
me. What do you think, George?
It's very specific, isn't it?
You think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
I have no further questions, really.
No.
Shall we continue down that path?
Yeah, I think we might have to.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? Hold on. Didn't Dwayne say they were from Cleveland?
What was that, sweetness?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Oh,
Shall we talk about Dwayne now then?
yeah.
I met your husband earlier. He's an interesting man.
That's why I married him.
And again.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
So yeah, he may or may not be a shell-shocked veteran. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
But anyway, We can now move on to the other topics here. Shall we ask her about Nijo?
Yeah.
See what she knows about him?
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nijo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Oh, well. Well, she sounds interested in history. She might know something about the Templars.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me. Still, Dwayne loved it. Conspiracy theories appeal to his paranoia. He thinks the Freemasons shot Elvis from a grassy knoll. He gets might confused sometimes.
Okay, so another fun little fact here. The book she's referring to is The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. And that was one of the books that inspired Broken Sword.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's one of the first ones, one of the first books to kind of publicise the notion of Jesus having a family, or at the very least having brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. Long before Dan Brown or Kevin Smith came along. But anyway, on to the loom.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
Well, that was a dry well. Think she might be interested in the chalice?
She might rob it off you.
What do you think of this chalice?
Now that's really pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, if she's looking for something properly ancient, you'd think she'd have more to say than that, but no, apparently not. Shall we show her anything else?
Is it worth the matchbook again?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a phenomenon.
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Shall we see if Cam was here?
Yeah, why not?
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really.
Well, nothing else there. Shall we try anything else, or shall we just move on?
Move on.
Okay, bye-bye.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Now, to say this now, this isn't the last time we'll see Pearl and Dwayne in this series. They show up in future games as well.
Do they?
Yeah, almost all of them, in fact.
That's
The guy
very
running the stand seemed
convenient.
pretty happy. People always want fruit. I wasn't hungry and didn't want to buy fruit, so I didn't start a conversation.
Yeah, it's quite a good line in the second game where George describes Dwayne as someone who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure.
Marib looked pretty defendable with a high wall all around it.
Oh, who's that guy?
Kebab
I
salesman.
figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
You can tell he's wearing a Union flag on his apron.
Yeah.
And
The merchant was selling fruit.
oh,
I decided I might have some later.
I thought I was looking at the truck.
The stand was selling some fruit I didn't recognize. This is what travel is all about. Roam the world and discover strange fruit.
Yep.
The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand. The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
Yep, stop up. This one.
Close up, I could see flies love kebabs.
Appetizing.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
Nice and no topic. Shall we try showing him anything?
Maybe the matchbook again.
What do you make of this?
Buy kebab. Most good.
I think he just does kebabs.
Yeah, no matter what we try to show him, he will just steer the subject back to kebabs. So, let's move on.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
Kebab? You want kebab?
Uh-oh. There's an arrow going into that.
Yep, we have. It's just up here. Now, does this look familiar to you?
Oh!
The
Matchbook.
carpet in the middle looked familiar somehow. It was the pattern. I'd seen that pattern somewhere recently.
Huh? 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 No, but still George can't see it. No, never mind.
It must have taken him all morning just to set up his stall. I had nothing to buy a carpet with, and didn't want to lug one around anyway. The carpet seller looked craftier than the offspring of a fox and an insurance agent.
Yes. Well, you ever seen Hot Fuzz? Remember Timothy Dalton? I remember seeing, there was one reviewer that described him in that film as looking like a cartoon fox.
Hi. Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
So yeah, same as the kebab salesman, no matter what we show him, it'll steer back to the sound of carpets. But there is one thing we can show him.
Yeah, the matchbook.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah! Give to me! Give to me! A la mode.
Voila!
Oh! It's like a secret.
I remember thinking,
place.
is this a trap?
Club. Remember the old man of the mountains, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And now, as teased last time, once we get up here, we will meet the best character in this game.
Cool. I thought you meant the cat.
Ultar!
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No, no, and again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No, I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellence. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
He's great. And now, some little fact about Ultar as well. This character is something of a running joke in Revolutions games. He appeared in some shape or form in every game they've made 8 up to this point. So, in Lure of the Temptress, he was a character just getting drunk at the bar. And Beneath the Steel Sky, he doesn't appear in person, but you see his name written on a locker in crayon. And now, here he is in the Club Alamut. And sadly, I think that's the last we see of him in Revolutions games, which is a pity.
I don't know why, but I felt like I could trust this guy. Hello again, Ultar.
Great hellos, munificent foreigner, and possible future client.
Well, you never know. Would you mind talking to me?
Is most agreeable. This is how Ultar learned such splendid English, yes? Yes.
Yes. So, we can talk to him about everyone we've met in the city. The Knights Templar or the owner of the club here.
The club, maybe?
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
Okay, makes sense. Right. Shall we see what he knows about the Templars?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions.
Are you starting to see why I love this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Who else should we ask him about? This is the kebab salesman we met.
Oh, maybe Altar first. Is that the small boy?
Oh no, that's Nijo.
Nijo.
What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy. He's too big for sandals. I speak splendid English, and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable.
Right. So, we now ask about the Hendersons or about the kebab salesman?
Kebab salesman.
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon. Whatever that is.
Now moving on to the Hendersons.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
Ultar have met
And?
them.
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
Ungrateful. Anyway, what should we show him?
Oh. Picture, maybe?
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly.
Ooh.
Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him.
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
So now we can ask about the Bull's Head.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Yes!
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
What do we think, viewers? Yeah, we want to go to Bull's Head.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head. 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip for unfortunate American.
Well, fair enough then. So we can't ask again, but unless we have the money, we're getting nowhere.
Okay.
So yeah, apparently George can afford to fly halfway around the world in a moment's notice, but $50 is a stretch too far for him.
The fact that he's not carrying cash.
Exactly.
Just, wow.
Well, maybe he's bankrupted himself by flying halfway across the world.
Apparently.
I don't know. Anyway, shall we show him anything else?
Just thinking of the restaurant.
Shall we just move on then?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll be speaking to him again in the fullness of time anyway.
See you around, Ultar.
Fare you most splendid, good sir.
Let's move on to the club owner.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed forced. Looking at the place, I could understand that. This is definitely not what they meant when they said the joint was jumping. Hi! Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
So nothing much to begin from speaking to him.
I was surprised to see alcohol on open sale in Syria. Then I realized this wasn't really open sale. And then I realized they weren't even alcoholic drinks anyway.
Yeah, of course not open sale. I mean that membership of this club is no more than a few thousand.
I had neither the time nor the money to buy anything.
So, what could this be?
The outside of the ornate spittoon was beautiful. The inside wasn't.
I can imagine.
I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
Oh, Mr. High and Mighty then. What? Anything like that? Or this another spittoon? I think we
The
got to see
spittoon
one.
was nearly full. What did they sell here? Drinks or expectorants? Even if I'd wanted to spit, my mouth was too dry.
So what could this be?
Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
Okay, so we have a sign on the door here, so let's have a look at that.
My Arabic, Russian, and Japanese have a lot in common. I can't read a word of any of them. The notice didn't mean anything to me. By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
Okay, so we need someone who can speak Arabic to translate. Yes!
Our new friend.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
And sure enough, he can translate for us.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes, come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back.
Fair enough.
We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
I suspect that's the reason the spittoon's nearly full. So anyway. Oh, and yet, I believe I'm right in saying Ultar is voiced by the same voice actor as Inspector Rosso back in Paris.
Okay.
And old Sneezy Ron from McDevitt's.
Bye for now, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Okay, so now we have another mini quest. We have to find the toilet key. I'm jumping ahead of myself. We have to find the toilet brush to trade for the keys to the toilet. Which will in some way let us progress. Don't worry, it'll all make sense soon enough. So there we go, we have finally discovered the club outlet.
How are we going to find a toilet brush?
It's closer than you may think.
Is it every public toilet in the area?
This way. Oh, and it's another thing that drove me mad when I was a kid. You can't get down there either.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. Now, look closely at the kebab salesman.
It was a kebab stand, and an ugly one at that. In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do.
Oh, might have been the wrong place.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth.
Here we go.
The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush. It may never have seen the inside of a toilet bowl, but it was still hardly appetizing.
Ew.
Okay, so we found the toilet brush. Now
What's that special spices you use on it?
What's that? You know, like special brand of coffee that's the beans are eaten by cats first of all, and then
Ew.
something to do with the digestive process. I think it's some cat owner trying to pull a fast one on someone. But anyway, now that we've met everyone in town, we can now talk to everyone else about everyone else in town, and it all gets a wee bit confusing.
Hello again, Pearl.
Well, it does for me anyway.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
So now we can talk about Ultar.
Have you met the taxi man, Ultar?
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride? No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
Okay then. So we can also talk about the kebab seller or the bull's head.
Oh, Bull's Head maybe first?
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
No, I haven't. Is it nearby?
I'm not sure.
Sounds awful romantic. The Bull's Head Hill.
Well, it's just a cool sounding name for a hill, isn't it?
Oh.
I mean, I can only pronounce it with capital letters, you know, the bull's head. But anyway, Arto, the kebab salesman.
Have you had anything from the kebab stand?
Heavens, no, with my digestion.
Yeah, just don't. Okay, so that's all we got for now, so...
I've got to
moving
go
on.
now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Back to Dwayne again.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Okay, that's a rather unflattering angle. I can't see George at all here.
Oh,
Shall we talk about Ultar?
yeah.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
And speaking of wild goose chases out of nowhere, let's talk about the bull's head.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
And finally, Arto.
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
Well, fair enough then.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
And if we want to get around, we can either go this way, the traditional route, or this little way around the back.
Oh, okay.
And since we're there already... Hi again, Dwayne.
Oh,
Right.
so you don't actually see it though? That's
No.
probably weird.
No. Who knows what lies back there? But anyway, let's have a word with Niju.
It's like a toilet
Hi,
brush
Nijo.
stand.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Well, first, shall we ask about the gentleman who's supposedly running the stall?
Yeah.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
Yeah, I can tell.
Ah.
Right. Ultar again?
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Ultar.
Yes!
Barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
Right, moving on to the Hendersons.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, They're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. But I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
Entirely possible. And finally, Arto.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
Well, now we can speak about him again.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight. A Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Well, shall we give it to him?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we kind of need to
Do a
for
trade.
this, so why we got the option, I don't know, but here we go.
All right, here you go.
People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il-ach il-kalb.
Il akal kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
What exactly does il akal kalb mean?
A polite but subtly complimentary greeting. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Okay then, so
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
so now we have something to say to Arto. And if we check Nijo again,
Despite getting the ball, Nejo still looked bored. But I thought it was an act. I wondered how long his control would last before he started playing with his new toy.
okay. Right, let's go back and try talking to Arto then. Right, let's try and make friends.
Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yes?
Il akul kalb?
Filthy! Bad, bad! I'll kill you!
Whoa! Calm down! I just... Feet, do your thing.
I think he took it rather well.
Wow.
Right. Let's see if we can find out what we said to him, shall we?
Oh.
This occurred to me. I've never tried asking Ultar before going to Arto, so I don't know if it would make anything different, but Ultar can shed light on the situation from us, or for us rather.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah! I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
What does il akal kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ugh. See you around, Ultar.
Fare you most splendid, good sir.
So yeah, if anything, we got off light.
Yeah. I'll probably be waiting for him when he gets back. Just so he's eye again.
Right, let's see if we can smooth things over.
Arto had murder in his eyes. What the hell had I said to him?
Maybe we should just leave him alone.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Nijo has some explaining to do.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Nijo. What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justify the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me.
Kid's a magnificent bastard when you get right down to it.
Yeah, he is.
Thanks for getting the brush and risking my life to do it.
Anytime. Glad to be of service.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
So there we go. We have the toilet brush of destiny.
It was a short-handled brush.
Okay. So, yeah, I think that's a good point to call this episode to a close. So next time we'll be returning that to the owner of the Element Club. We'll gain access to the toilets and hopefully be one step closer to the Bull's Head. So join us then. Say goodnight, Viv.
Good night, Viv.
Good night, everybody.